Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well and doing amazing and healthy and okay. So straight away, how did we catch this move? Before you click the video, I think you saw that it was a top-down analysis video, so we'll go straight into that. No much chit-chatting, right? So how did I catch this move? Firstly, the fact is I did not catch it from here exactly. No, I got it from here, just this point here. Oops, no. Got it from here like this, because of course this was very early, like it was around 3 a.m. That's Ugandan time, right? At that point, I mean, we're dreaming. Anyways, the people will be up at that time, but I wasn't. Yes, so it was just at around 10 that I was looking into the charts, and boom, I went in for this other one, that because I knew yesterday late night before I slept, I actually looked through. I slept very late, so I kind of had that target in a way, and I really knew it would come back down here. So when I came and actually saw that there was a downfall, which I'd already kind of missed from this point, I decided to go through, walk the jungle with the flow of what was dropping. I had to join in here, which was not bad, a little bit. Yes, better be late than not catch it at all. Either way, anyway. So how do we catch up moves like this? Well, so today we're going to be looking at GJ, and then no, I'll tell you later. So let's head straight up. So I usually start from the daily time frame. Top down analysis, just from the name itself. Top down, from the top to the downside of everything. Now GJ firstly has been kind of very nice, but kind of acting up in a way. But according to the daily time frame, I hope you can all see that I'm on the daily time frame. Now on the daily, the fact of the matter is we're not so much interested in what's going on, like what went on all this way. Anyway, that is if you catch your setups from the daily, it's okay. But personally, and what I would advise any other person that is not quick money, but like you want money at least daily, weekly, and all that, just be, be brief. Don't look so much in the past. Yes, so what I was interested in the daily, really. Firstly, I came in and noticed this thing that was around yesterday, because I was looking at this setup actually that we're looking at yesterday, right? And I noticed there was a resistance. Now, how do you see the resistance? Let me just double it up like this. You can notice that when the market reached here, it bounced off, right? It bounced off. Now, remember, we're on a daily. These are different days. When something is happening daily, leave alone if it's a 5-minute or what, still it's important. But on a daily, it means that point is really, really very, very vital, right? So it bounced back again down. There was a rejection again here, still around that same area. So when it came down, of course, you so much interested in, okay, what is going to happen here? Since there's been a resistance in the past, are we going to break through or come back? So at this moment, because of what has been happening in the past, when the candlestick reaches at this point on the daily, we are anticipating, because of the past, that it's actually going to drop. Now, there is no surety that it's going to drop, that's for sure. But there are things that you look out for to see that, okay, it's actually going to drop. And there are things that you actually look out for to see that it's actually going to, we are buying at that moment, right? Yes, I hope you get it. But that is all that I looked out for on the daily. Now let me remove this because I'm not so much interested, but I hope you get why. So when I came yesterday, because this candlestick here, let me put this one. This candlestick right here is the candlestick for yesterday. This one that is happening now is actually for today, which is still of course happening right now. It was yesterday that I was actually really hoping that it would bounce down. That is why I told you, although the bouncing down kind of caught me, it happened late nights. That was Ugandan time, yes, but I was anticipating that it was actually going to come down because of that I've explained. So you don't look for much on the daily really. Sometimes you look for breakout structures, but on this particular setup I did not look for breakout structures because again, I mean, when is the market? Let's talk about this. Okay, today just alone, you can look at this. The candlestick just came up to here. Now when am I going to wait for this candlestick to actually, or any of these candlesticks to happen and reach this way and then maybe calm down or whatever? So you realize that I'm not really interested in that at the moment. So what do we dwell on? What is happening? We realize there's a resistance. That's good. So let's go down to the lower time frame, which is the 4-hour, right? Yes. So now in the 4-hour, I was really interested in the first thing first is breakout structure, not just any breakout structure, because again there are so many. As you can see, I marked out there's this one, there's so many. Even this one actually is a breakout structure. There's so many, but which one are you going to be interested in, or which one are you actually just going to look out for in order to catch a move? You look for the latest breakout structure. For me, it was this one. This was the latest breakout structure in the 4-hour, right? Now when I look at the breakout structure, now it's clear that in the 4-hour we are very, very bullish. Put that in mind. Very, very bullish. Okay, I'll be explaining that in my next videos, but yes, we are very, very bullish because again we are forming okay, we are going up in simple terms. We'll explain that in another video, right? Yes, you can see that, right? Let me just simply do this, guys. You can see that it's forming higher highs, higher lows, like we're clearly going up, right? So the thing is, you want to be interested in flowing with the trend. You don't want to go against it, even though sometimes, like today's setup, you go against the trend with surety, with things that you look out for, right? Yes, so we are anticipating that it will actually come back here and then continue with the thing, unless it gives us a change of character. That is when we change the bias, right? Yes, I hope we are actually understanding. So yes, so 4-hour, back to what we actually look out for. This was the resistance I was telling you in the daily time frame. Now what do we do in the 4-hour? We look for the latest breakout structure, which is this one, right? So after that, what next are we going to look out for? We're going to look out for the swing low. I don't know how best to really describe for you, but the swing low is after drawing a breakout structure, there's usually that leg and then the upper leg and then this and then an upward movement, right? Now the lowest, just immediately, let me describe it this way, simply, in simple terms. Where you draw your breakout structure, now go, if you're practicing, go get the rectangle from where you drew your breakout structure to the candlestick that broke off in order to form a breakout structure. From that point, draw it downwards. the lowest leg, because the fact is when you go to the lower time frames there is so many legs. Let's go and see here. Like I would say for this one it formed just like one, not even one anyway, but you can clearly tell from this point there is this leg, then it came, there is this one, then it came, boom, right, and then it moved upwards. Now the swing low becomes the lowest leg that the candlesticks formed and then actually moved up. That is our swing low. Same as when you move to the upward side. When you move to the upward side, it's still the same thing. If you're still a beginner, that is something very awesome for you to do. Get a rectangle, move it to the candlestick that broke, and then pull it up. That's it. The highest leg, because you realize it formed a lot of legs around here. The highest leg that actually formed a change of character is what we're going to call our swing high. And those are the two things that we're interested in, usually the 4 hour. So you mark them out. I hope it is clear. So as you can see, this is our swing high, this is our swing low. Now we anticipate that the market is actually going to go up because, like I told you, we want to catch buys for this matter, even though there were sells. But the thing is, we anticipate this movement, right, back down, and then we buy, right. The market is actually already here, so there's people that must be looking out for buys, even though I'm not interested because I already called this sell, this downward movement. Oh my god, guys, excuse my cough, but yes, I hope you are already subscribed, liked, commented, shared, whatever. Show the love, guys, you know. Yes, so yes, so at this moment the fact is you can actually counter trend. You can trend, you can trade and do a sell, but putting it at the back of your mind that you're actually against the trend. Yes, if you have little money, don't do that shit, man. Just wait and do the buy because the trend is speaking of buys. You get that? Yes. So we've marked out our swing high and our swing low, right? So we went down to the 1 hour. What do I do in the 1 hour? Usually I actually mark out a break of structure, the latest anyway, even though sometimes I still keep up with the 4 hour break of structure. But now for this case, I still stayed with the break of structure that happened in the 4 hour. I did not really care about what happened in the 1 hour. Yes. So when it reached at this point, there was a lot of resistance. As you can see, the market overly dangled around this point. Let me just delete this so that we can get things clearly, right? So the market really overly dangled around this area. So I came down into the 15-minute, right? This is the break of structure. This is our swing low, as you can see, guys. And then this is the swing high. Now, what do we do to actually confirm that, you know what, it's not actually breaking through? Remember, you guys remember the resistance point. So when you reach that point, you anticipate two things. It's either breaking through for more buys or it's actually selling. Now, how do we confirm either of the two? If it had actually bounced and broke through the resistance, the thing is we were going to wait for a change of character in this upper side. But now the change of character happened to the lower side, right? This is the change of character. I'm going to be explaining what a change of character is, but that is it majorly. You wait for a change of character to the downside. And so we changed our bias immediately into sells. Now, after forming a change of character, which actually happened in the 15 minutes, usually, sometimes, most cases actually, I look for a change of character in my 5 minutes. I think some people call it market structure shift, but the best term my mentor told me was change of character. Yes, change of character. Just the way the name is sounding, it changes character. Like you see how it's going up for just the newbies anyway. You see how it's going up, guys, right? It's moving up and then boom, it comes down. You get, so that's shifts, that changing of from highs to the low is what we call the change of character. I'll explain it better in one of those upcoming videos, so just subscribe so you don't miss and hit the notification bell. So after finding my change of character, the thing is I looked out for what is the origin of the change of character, and boom, I just had to take this one as the real it, the thing that the origin of the change of character. And yeah, that's it. This is how someone caught this move, right? That's how someone caught this very, very nice move and actually hit TP and even went past it. This is something that takes you to let me give an example, to Dubai, and even takes you to the US, because I mean it even went past your tip. It's not like gold. You know how gold can take you back to the village and even drop you past your home? Yes, so that was GJ for you, right? I hope you have understood how to catch that analysis, like how to catch a setup really. It's very simple. So let's look at we're not looking at gold because I mean gold has been shitting around. I don't like it for today. So let's look at this pair, which I actually just added onto my watch list today. No, not today. It was yesterday. Yes. So straight away we do the same thing every single day, right? Now, what did we look out for on the daily? We always start from the daily, but we don't look for much on the daily, according to this. Now, I also noticed that there was actually a resistance, just like the way it was happening on GJ. There was a resistance. How did we see that? Now, when you're looking at the charts, guys, make sure you actually just move your eyes to see what is going on. You see that there was right there, it bounced off and then reached at that very point, bounced off. Now these are candles that represent one day. Now reached there, still bounced off. So it has been making a lot of went down so hard and then came back up still to this point. This is another day. So what are you anticipating? Because there's been resistance here, the fact is you're anticipating that boom, it's going to fall down. That's it. That's all that we're interested here. So that moment our mind is thinking of dropping down for sales. So we come down to the 4-hour. Oh my god, I don't want this video to be so long. I talk too much. So at that moment, what are we interested in? The 4-hour break of structure. Yes, I know you're saying that. So break of structure is what we're going to look out for. The latest, put that in mind, the latest break of structure. This is actually a trade that is still actually running. Yes, so our latest break of structure in the 4-hour is this one here, which you can see I clearly marked it out. It's the latest break of structure. There's a break of structure here also. And the break of structure right here. Then now guys, this for me is not actually a break of structure. It's weird, but yes. Why? Because for me, what I consider a break of structure is when a candle breaks it, not a wick. Yes, so why am I showing you all these break of structures? Because the truth of the matter is there will always be a lot of break of structures, but the one we're interested in is the latest break of structure, especially in the 4-hour. You just want the latest. Now, marked out the latest break of structure. What else are we going to mark? The swing low and the swing high, and that's it. You can see these lines. and that's it. So come down to the 1 hour, sometimes even the 2 hour. But yes, let's take this 1 hour. So when it was at this point, remember this thing is, let me remove it. Remember at this moment, now let me put it back. Yes, at this moment we're anticipating sales because of the resistance that we saw on the daily. Is that okay? I hope you remember that. Now we are anticipating sales. So what are we going to look for? Remember, we're already at this thing. This was actually also yesterday happening at the same time, almost like GG. So what are we going to look out for? All we're interested in is to actually see, okay, we've been on a run going upwards. What is the proof at this moment that, okay, you know what, we're actually going to go down for sales? Come down to my entry time frame, which is the 15-minute for that matter. Can be 5, can be any, but let's take a change of character from the 15-minute. Now I found out that actually it formed a change of character in my 15-minute. Now for me, that's a confirmation that we are actually going down for sales. But again, more confirmation is when it actually forms my change of character, there's always that origin. There's always that origin which formed the change of character, which for me was this one here, this order block here. Yes, so yeah, that's why you see these are run. So when I entered this thing, just above this would be our stop loss. Yes, and what are we aiming at? Let's go to the 1 hour so that I can show you clearly. What is my take profit? My take profit is the swing low, this point here. Yes, so now like for such a thing, I hope if you actually entered, if you caught this move, I hope you've already like broken even. Yes, but the thing is we are aiming at it coming here. Why? Because the market will always pull back. Oh, wait, let me first delete this, guys. Yes, we always anticipate that it forms a breakout structure to the upside, forms a swing low, comes back to the origin of the breakout structure, and then again pulls up, goes back down, then again it comes, breaks structure, then it comes down to this origin that broke this structure, and then it continues like that. That's it. Now when it reaches down here, we anticipate, even though yes we have to look for confirmations, we anticipate that it will actually reach here. Let me delete this, which is this point. It will reach this point, and then we shall look for things like this, maybe an order block. It can be a fair value gap, you know, and then again we'll catch a move to the upside for buys. Right? Yes, I hope you have gotten that. Really, that's just how we do top-down analysis. It's not complicated. We'll be learning more how to just simply, I'll be breaking down how to really get a breakout structure, a video of its own. How do you find a change of character, a video of its own. But that is it for today, guys. Please subscribe, like, comment, and say what next we should actually look at. And stay tuned. I mean, much love. I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe. Bye, guys.